And he's back, 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 back again, again, again. Pennywise is back, back again. Let's watch the Welcome to Derry trailer. Welcome to Derry trailer. And then we'll break the scenes down scene by scene.
You poor thing. Get in before you catch your death of cold.
Now you just tell us where home is, and we'll get you back to your parents safe and sound, okay?
Anywhere but Derry.
Things that happened in the past.
My family and I just moved to town.
Oh!
Hey, baby.
Happened in your mind.
Today was 4 months, and they never even found a body. That means murder.
This business with the missing kids. Do I need to be concerned?
Never a bad idea to keep the people you love close.
No adult's ever gonna believe what we saw. I wouldn't.
There's a history of stuff like this happening in Derry.
You kids keep your noses out of police business.
I'd heard voices.
In the pipes.
Have you ever heard of something like that?
There's something bad here in Derry.
All right, so this is going to be a series, I believe, so that'll be interesting to see how they do this. Let's watch it scene by scene. So this is a little, obviously this actually might be something that either is like one of those prelude prologues or prelude epilogues where it's like actually the end of the show and he's leaving town, but they show it at the very beginning of the series just to kind of set the basis. Who knows, though?
You poor thing. Get in before you catch your death of cold.
No. That kind of sounds
Now
sketchy.
you just tell us where home is.
Uh,
We'll get you back to your parents safe and sound, okay?
yeah, okay, I'll go over that in a minute.
Anywhere but Derry.
And you'll see it across all the adults in this show.
My family and I just moved to town.
Oh!
Hey, baby.
Happened in your mind.
Obviously, this was 1962. This was, there was a lot of tensions during that time, so that might be a
Today was 4
factor in
months.
this show.
And they never even found a body.
So this is a reference to a lot of the missing children across every 27 years when Pennywise wakes up and starts kidnapping children and eating them, obviously.
That means murder.
This business with the missing kids. Do I need to be concerned?
Okay, so that right there, that little head tilt right there, you can see it in his eyes, and you're going to see it in
Never a
other
bad idea to
adults
keep the
here
people
soon.
you love close.
No
This
ever gonna
is
believe what we
sketchy.
saw.
So,
Wouldn't.
There's a history.
it's one of the kids, or was that who? Which kid was that? Or was it an adult?
Adult's ever
I
gonna
can't
believe
tell.
what we
That's a
saw.
kid, but he's getting drowned or attacked by Pennywise.
There's a history of stuff like this happening in Derry.
Yeah, the history they're talking about is every 27 years this happens. So, now that right there. So, if you see his face, you're going to see his face.
You kids
show you
keep
one more.
your noses out of police business.
Right here. That little smirk. And then one more. There's one more specific one on.
I'd heard voices.
In
Okay, the pipes. That's a callback to Pennywise living in the sewers. That's a pretty generic run of the mill whenever it comes to it. That happens.
Have you ever heard of something like that?
Those they looked at each other because they do know the answer, and you can see the smile on her face. But that's not the one I'm talking about. The one I'm talking about, this one right here, is very obvious, and you see the red balloon there. So what the talk is that Pennywise actually controls the minds of a lot of the adults in the town, and that's why you see all these different. The way that these, for instance, this man looks whenever she asks him about the missing kids. He's kind of like, oh, she's getting curious, and Pennywise obviously is tipped off to this. This guy right here just looks absolutely insane. And then this guy right here,
Out of police business.
this little smirk. Obviously, he's the chief of police of some sort, so Pennywise has him under some sort of control, but obviously he's directing them away from that, kind of like what Pennywise would want him to do.
I'd heard voices.
And we obviously know this show is not necessarily going to have a happy ending because of It and It Chapter 2. Pennywise obviously is still alive and very much attacking and feeding in It Chapter 1. So these kids, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if they'll survive or not, but I almost guarantee this is not going to be a happy ending to this show.
In the pipes.
And then obviously we go back to this lady right here, absolutely looking insane, looking like Pennywise. That probably is actually Pennywise in disguise. That's probably not a controlled adult, because the red balloon is obviously right there, and he's watching them.
There's something bad here.
Okay, that was the guy from earlier that I first mentioned had the weird look on his face. This right here, maybe he's gonna reveal his face or tear off his face to show he's actually Pennywise. Who knows? And there is Pennywise in all his scariness, obviously in a sewer. I feel like this is gonna actually be a lot of like what do you call it? Shadow stalking. Basically, so Pennywise is going to be more in the background actually than in the main forefront of the show. Kind of like he was in the main forefront of It and It Chapter 2. I feel like he's going to be kind of in the background and playing more from the shadows, kind of more like a thriller mystery than thriller mystery horror. And we're actually not going to see a lot of him, I would have to guess. But either way, this is going to be interesting, and I know it's not going to be a happy ending to the show, just because what we know about It Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. So, this is obviously don't expect it to be a good ending. It's going to be scary, terrifying, thriller. I'm actually excited to see this. So, tell me what y'all think. Leave a like and tell me in the comments below what you guys think of it. Welcome to Derry. And I would actually like to see the original, like when Pennywise first fell to Earth, what that was like because I believe it was like Native Americans that actually found him and he started terrorizing them in the beginning. I kind of want to see a plot based around that, and see his origins and everything like that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Tighten up.